Thanks for joining. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a very easy, quick, and I think attractive cantilevered shelf. But first, I gotta fix up a machine. I love this jointer. Can you love a machine? This is a Model 380 by General Canada. It is an 8-inch wide short bed, which is perfect for my small shop. When I first got it, I took it to work as a show and tell item, and while I was showing it off, I mentioned how happy I was to have a full-size joiner, and my boss pretty much laughed in my face. I have to say, it was more of an endearing laugh in the face though, because we had a good relationship. He was a great guy to work for. And the reason he kind of laughed in my face was he just had a monster of a joiner. This is a 24-inch wide Wadkin planer joiner combo machine. It is a beast, and it was a real pleasure to work with. Anyways, back to my joiner. I picked up this joiner for 800 bucks nearly 10 years ago, and the guy I got it from gave me some great history on General Canada machinery and explained how they used to fabricate these in Quebec. Apparently, they would cast components and leave them outside for 2 years to season, and then grind them down true, and in this case, coplanar. I can't imagine in this day and age that a business practice like that could still take place. I'm trying to be careful while removing the rust and patina, as I want to remove the residue while retaining the flatness of the bed. I'm using a Sandflex block by the company Klingspor to do this. With the beds cleaned up, I'm keen to get going on the project of the day. And if you want to take on this project yourself, I would set aside probably 4 hours, plus the duration for finishing. I'm making this shelf to match another one which I made about 8 years ago. And that first one eventually made its way into my daughter's room as part of her furniture, which is fine, but now I have 2 daughters. So before the youngest is old enough to realize, I'm going to make her one as well, so everything is fair. I've made this type of shelf in a number of different sizes over the years, but this version and dimension was a result of me making a mistake at work. I was doing a run of 8 doors for a residential home, and I mixed up the rails and stiles and made a pocket door too tall. I was able to salvage the door, but the leftover rail, which are the horizontal pieces, became the shelves for this project. This size of project is great for making use of offcuts. I used my bandsaw to break down a piece of walnut, and then I joint 2 sides, making a right angle. And then I take the piece back to the bandsaw to resaw into shelves. I'm using a finished piece of the next video project I have lined up as a push stick, which is a terrible idea. So this is just a good reminder that I need a sacrificial push stick made and kept close to the machine. After milling the final thicknesses of my shelf and pilasters, I bring them to the table saw for their final lengths. Just wanted to say thank you for everyone who has subscribed already, and if you haven't and you're enjoying this video, please consider doing so. Thanks very much. I like to add a radius on exposed shelves to soften the appearance, and it prevents injury if anyone bumps into it. I am using a 1/2-inch radius jig I made ages ago. It's kind of a pain to store jigs, but they save so much time in the moment. And then I'm doing a 1/8-inch round over on all the pieces. I'm too lazy to pull the dado stack out today, so in a pinch, and for this many dados, it's an acceptable way to achieve the joinery. The pilasters get screwed to the wall and pick up the weight from the shelves. I'm using a Forstner bit to drill out and accommodate a countersunk washer. I'm reasonably happy with the fit of the joinery, and I'll finally secure them in place by screwing them from behind. Time for install. It always surprises me how I can be bang on eyeballing level sometimes and then be way off other times. So there you go, an easy to build cantilevered shelf. Thanks for watching and see you next time.